This your boy 10, allkandy.com. Another installment here in the dungeon. As you already know, I'm leaving them on the wet. This your boy 10, allkandy.com. We got that box Chevy. What year is this box Chevy, Ledlow?
1990.
We got a 1990 box Chevy for my man Ledlow out of Greenville, Mississippi. Been a minute. I used to be in Greenville, Mississippi. It's been years since I've been in Greenville. I used to have an airbrush shop for those folks in the Delta out there in Mississippi. I'm LA Airbrush. I used to have that mall. We used to have that airbrush shop right there in the middle of the mall for years in Greenville, Mississippi. But now your boys all Kandy, leaving them on the wet here in the dungeon, back home here in Monroe, making it happen. As you already know, leaving them on the wet. Ledlow got his car painted out there in Cleveland, Mississippi. Them boys done dropped that candy on it, but he decided he wanted to do a little something different, so he brought it to his man. You know I had skills with the airbrush, so we went on and did the checkerboards on flyer. I just say checkerboards on fire. So that's what I'm showing you what it do on how we hooked him on up. Checkerboards flaming. Left on the wet, you know. That's what happens when you're out there skating on this. You fall. There you go. We went on and dropped that little that Chevy symbol. If you see it, it's kind of like abstract, burning up right down the hood. A little something different. And we here. It's the man 10, allkandy.com, 318-918-0331. Right here in the dungeon. Like I said, it's a 1990 box Chevy. I'm telling you guys, this stuff's stupid. It's the All Kandy, wet, high solid, by the makers of Autobahn. You know, I'm like Jordan in the game. I got my own pair of shoes. There you go. Leaving them on the wet. Now let's go and put my man Ledlow. We're gonna put him off in there so you can see what's up. Ledlow, tell him the deal. It's gonna get you up in there.
I already know what the deal is. Just dropped it. 1971 dollars. Let that go. Had to come on a new game. All y'all think I was still up. I was down back. Had to come from board 10 for the wet. Believe me, when you say wet, it's wet. You can see your face. You can see now on your face. You can brush your teeth in now. It is wet. I heard a lot about this cliff. This Autobahn cliff. Yeah. It's the truth. It's wet. That is dry.
Hold on, Ledlow. Say it right. It ain't just wet one time. How many times?
Wet.
That's it. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Back to Grandma. We're going to make it do what it do. Might not say it this year. I'm going to bring it out next year.
That's it. Now, Ledlow, go and get a shot out. Let them know what to do out there in Greenville.
All right. Greenville, Mississippi. If you ain't stunning, you ain't got nothing like this here, you ain't doing nothing. At all. Let's come all the way down here to Louisiana.
Now tell him, Ledlow, how far is it? 2 hours?
2 hours. 2
hours. That's like going from Greenville to Jackson, right?
Greenville to Jackson, Greenville to Memphis. It ain't nowhere.
It ain't nowhere.
No, it ain't hard to find right off the highway.
And I used to be right in the middle of the mall. Everybody know LA Airbrush. Everybody know it.
Everybody know where you got the t-shirt and all that stuff.
That's it. That's it. Right here. I'm still doing things. I just don't show my face nowadays. I'm behind the camera, but you know, if you do your homework, you'll find out who I am. And here you go. Greenville, Mississippi. We back up in there.
Ain't no more skills,
Here we go. 1990. Ledlow, Greenville, Mississippi. We did a little remix. He done brought it already Kandy, just so you guys know. I do paint, you know what I mean, I do airbrush over other people's paint jobs. You know, I ain't got to do the whole thing. I do the remixer, so I don't care if somebody else done painted. If you want me to airbrush, do some work on it, I'll do it. Like I say, it gets stamped and signed off when I do artwork and airbrushing. Oh, by the way, too, just to let you guys know, this is an FYI. Your boy done sold the wagon. I done got rid of the Bayou Kandy. The Kandy Bayou is gone. I had to let it go because I had to upgrade. I had to do something different. Now I got me a dually. I got the dually. I got the transporter. So everybody who's been calling me always want to know how did you get it to me? Normally we use the transporters, and we got the transporter trucks bringing me the cars. Now that I got the dually, I'm driving 8 hours. As long as we're in 8-hour radius, I'm picking up your ride. So here it is. I'm going to get a roll call. Atlanta, I'll come get you. Memphis, I'll come get you. Nashville, I'll come get you. All of Louisiana, New Orleans, Mobile, I'll come get you. Shreveport, you already know I'm going to come get you. Put it this way, Houston, Dallas, I'll even do San Antonio. It's just a little bit more than 8, but I'll do San Antonio. I'll do Austin. I'll come get you. You know, what is it, Oklahoma, I'll come get you. Little Rock, Memphis, I'll come get you. So as long as you're within an 8-hour radius of 10 here at allkandy.com, I can come get you. So, of course, you know, standard, transporter fees apply, of course, but I can come get you, and it ain't gonna take a week to 2 weeks for me to set it on up. I can come get you tomorrow. So as long as you got the money right, and we ready to do some business, and you ready for me to pick it on up, and you within that 8-hour radius, I can come get you tomorrow. As long as I got room in the shop, I can come get you tomorrow. Call your man 10-318-918-0331. Leaving them on the wet. Leaving them on the wet. Now we can also pick them up. Bayou Kandy had to move on. Now your boy got the F-350. We got that big diesel. Like Big Papa say, bomb, bomb, bomb. It's the big truck driver coming down the road now. As I say, leave them on the wet. Autobahn clears. Get you some. Like I'm telling you, shop online for you painters out there. Try yourself some. I'm telling you, dog. This ain't no joke. You know, do yourself a favor. Don't think you're doing me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Try it on out. If you don't like it, hey, there's plenty of stuff you done tried out you didn't like, you didn't go back to. But here it is. The stuff you did try on out, guess what? You're still eating it. You're still using it today. Get yourself some. Get you some of that wet. So when you do your videos and you actually say you leaving it on the wet, you actually leaving it on the wet because you using the wet, not just talking about it, you actually using it. All right? This your boy 10, allkandy.com, 318-918-0331, and I'm picking y'all up tomorrow. For those who ready now.